Something interesting, right? What do you get for YC?
e to the 2x
E to the negative 2x?
Plus x.
Plus c to x.
x.
Good, because it's a repeated root. I like it. Kick ass. Now for the YP piece, what form do you think the answer has to take, considering what's here? Could there be an x cubed in the form of the answer? Think about it.
No.
The only one of these that would have an x cubed in it, if it did start off as x cubed, is this last guy. And then there's no other x cubes to cancel. There's no freaking x cubes over here. So what is the form of the answer?
Quadratic.
Yes, quadratic. So the most general quadratic. This should feel a little bit like partial fractions, but not really, because I know some of you guys cringe when you hear that phrase. So this would be ax squared plus bx plus c. I know there's no constant here, but there could have been a constant that canceled. So you must include that, right? It has to be the most general thing that would cause this to happen. So there's only certain forms that this works for. And they actually have a list of them, I think. Yeah, bottom of page 146. So obviously this is going to get a bit more complicated than this, but it's a nice one to start with a polynomial. So then what do you think you do from there?
On the roots.
If you think that's the answer, and there are parts to this you don't know,
Set equal to each other. That's solve for. Yeah.
you almost do the steps like you're going to verify the solution. You're going to take the derivatives and plug it in. Now, once we do this, you'll see how it is related to partial fractions. Once I do the derivatives, plug it in, I'm going to equate coefficients on both sides. So if you did think there was an x cubed, you quickly see that coefficient should have been 0, right? You guys are, let's try it. Let's see how this works. What's y, let me just take the yp off of there. What's y prime?
2ax
2ax.
plus b.
And what's y double prime?
Which
2a. I like it. So let's keep track of this guy. It should be semi-quick here. I get 2a plus 4 times that's 8ax plus 4b plus 4 times y is 4ax squared plus 4bx plus 4c equals, can I erase that? Is that right? I suck, I know, but oh well, you guys get over it. I'm going to erase that so I have some room. Equals 4x squared minus 8. So what must 2a plus 4b plus 4c be?
4x. Wait. 0.
Yes, why?
There's no
Because
constant.
it has to be 0 because that's a 0 there, right? Because this is partial fraction. That step, the easier step. This is after that ugliness. This is the easy step. So 2a plus 4b plus 4c must be 0. What about 8a plus 4b?
Negative 8x.
Has to equal negative 8. Equate coefficients, right? So 8a plus 4b has to equal negative 8. And what's the only thing left?
The 4a.
4a has to equal
4.
4. Oh, shit. That's awesome. Dominoes, right? See dominoes?
A equals
Not
1.
pizza, but the... So a is 1. Fall back.
So b.
Subtract 8, negative 16. Divide by 4. B is negative 4. Fall back. 2 minus 8 plus 4c. Let's see. 2 minus 8, right? What's b? No, Jeff. You can multiply, can you? 2 minus 16 plus 4c equals 0. Is that cool?
Yeah.
Put a 1 in, put a negative 4 in. Multiply correctly.
C is
Yeah, so that's negative 12. Add that, that's 12. C is 3.
3.
Holy shit. So then what's yp? I didn't need this mixing. What's yp? Plug it in. Where's my general form? I erased it. That's awesome, Jeff. You do so. I know. There's my form of yp. So what's yp? Yeah, x squared.
4x plus 3.
So what's y? What's the solution to this?
C1 e to the
Yes, C1, E negative 2x plus
C2x times E2 negative 2x
plus.
plus.
Because when you plug this part in, it makes it 0. When you plug this part in, it makes it this. Right? Or it makes that this. Either way you look at it. Yes, sir.
What did you get for C?
I got 3.
Yeah, I think it's 7/2.
Maybe. Yeah, you're right. I was so hopeful in my brain. My head said this is 12. Yeah, I love that shit. So this is negative 14, so it's negative 7/2. I like that. That's even better. Well, no, it's positive 7/2. I'll take that. 2 minus 16, 14, add 14, divided by 4, 7/2, kick ass. I love it. So be a realist, not an optimist on these ones. Damn. One last thing just to think about. How did that feel? That should feel relatively good, to be honest. If this would have been e to the negative 2x, I would normally assume the form of the answer would be a e to the negative 2x, but why could I not do that? Because any constant times e to the negative 2x would make it equal to 0. It would never make it equal to this. So we still have to talk about, well, what if the form on this side is the same as the form of something that makes it 0? I've got to figure out how to take care of that. And if you look at table 441 on the bottom page 446, it gives you, 146, it gives you a clue as to what has to happen. Oh my God, it's a lot. Oh shit. So we just did basically most of 4.4. We're through most of 4.4. Before more people leave, I want to do a quiz. Oh shit, I better send out an email. Yes, I did.
Right now.
Yeah.
Get ready, guys.
What day is it today? Wednesday?
Yeah.
Do you want to quiz next Wednesday or next Monday? Wednesday, okay.
I got you.
See, I'm open. So we'll do 414243 quiz on Wednesday, next Wednesday. And then probably the Monday after that we'll have a quiz on whatever we get through next Monday. Yes, sir.
So 4.3 is 10, right?
Say again?
4.3 is
414243, yes. And that quiz on Wednesday, next Wednesday.
So close.
Sweet. And I managed to get a little bit of that.